Holy shit, it's J-Speed.
All right, let's get into this today. MGB, Noswolf, J-Speed, Unka, and everyone else out there. Happy holidays. It is the 22nd of December. Christmas coming up hot. Yeah, MGB, dude. I don't know why, but I just had a funny thought in my head. Can you imagine a cartoon episode where Captain Planet meets Donald fucking Trump? And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, we've crossed the threshold of even Amazon Prime cannot save you now. Nos Wolf, it's your brother's birthday today. Well, happy birthday to Nos Wolf's brother. Are you gonna send him the song? You gotta send him the song. You know what song I'm talking about, right? The monkey song? Here. Hey, Chief, what's going on? There you go, Nos Wolf. That's the monkey birthday song. You sent him a lot of junk today? Well, now you can send him some more. Chief, what's going on today, buddy? How you doing? Chief, not too bad. I way overslept this morning, like bad. I guess I needed it. Yeah, exactly, J-Speed? Dude, words literally out of my mouth. Chief, what are you eating today? Well, it's always because he's eating something really good. It always sounds so tasty. And I haven't had a chance to eat anything today. Oversleeping does that. One more day at work tomorrow, and then you're on vacation.
Nice.
Oh, nice, J-Speed. Dude, that is one thing I can do. I can make some Mexican rice, dude. Like... The first time I made it when I lived in Mexico, and my way of making refried beans, all my Mexican friends all started calling me Star Stripes and Beans. Yeah, dude, they literally started calling me Star Stripes and Beans. One guy took some to his mother, right? And then he called me up and asked if I could teach his mom how I made them. Even here, when I make them, my neighbor, who's originally from Mexico, the same thing. He's like, dude, he's like, anytime you make that, I'll take it however much you want to give me. But yeah, all in Mexico, they all started calling me Star Stripes and Beans. And then they always wanted me to make them. Roasted pork with grilled veggies. See, I had that. Well, I didn't have to do grilled veggies. I did sauteed veggies. But and I didn't roast the pork. I sautéed the pork as well. Well, I had sautéed pork and veggies the other day, and it was it was very tasty. Liliana, you'll have to join their Discord. But I don't think it's ready for modding yet. I don't think they're going to release modding tools, but they don't have it. It's still way too early in development. Sauteed fork. Yeah, I sauteed my fork and had it. Right, but Liliana, click that link right there for the AWU, and you can download KSA for free and try it out. It's still very bare bones, but it looks gorgeous. Now, S'more, what's going on, my friend? Hey, Suck, what's going on, buddy? You miss your Indian coworker? Should bring in the best food to share it? Nice. All right, so today we are doing episode 2 of our new Near Zero to Near Hero playthrough in Star Citizen. But before we do that, we got a little bit of Star Citizen news to go through. And I thought I had it up, but apparently I don't. Well, shit on a biscuit. All right, where's Discord? All right, pause that. Mute this. Okay, so first we're starting out with a new video of a year in the verse 2955. This is everything that happened in Star Citizen over the last year, all condensed down to 94 seconds.
What makes this place different?
It was built by us.
Welcome.
That was really good.
That almost goes too fast. That almost goes too fast. I might as well leave that up for now. Okay, we also got a letter from the chairman. Right, so this is something they've been doing annually for several years, if not longer. It's a letter from Chris Roberts, basically a state of the universe type of thing. And what to look forward to, even though he's toned down, because he used to get in trouble a lot because he would be promising things that were years out from happening. Right, so he's toned down the rhetoric, you know, but you could always tell his passion for the project. Right, still hasn't diminished after all these years. All right, as we wrap up 2025, I want to take a moment to reflect on the year and what it's meant for all of us. and you guys probably can't read this unless I make it the size of a goddamn billboard. All right, is that legible? Holy billboards, Batman. Yep, that's legible. Okay. All right, as we wrap up 2025, I want to take a moment to reflect on the year and what it's meant for all of us. 2025 became the year of playability for Star Citizen. It was a year when more people played than ever before and spent more time in the verse than at any point in our history. That momentum did not happen by chance. It came from a focused effort to improve quality of life, performance, and reliability, and to make the gameplay experience more engaging and rewarding to return to. We started a year with two clear goals as a company: to improve stability and quality of life in Star Citizen while continuing to deliver regular content updates, and to push Squadron 42 toward beta and release in 2026. Hildebrandt, thank you so much, man, for that resub, buddy. I appreciate it. How's it going, Hildebrandt? 46 months. 46, dude. Thank you, sir. And I'm happy to say that we've made great progress on both fronts. I didn't realize there's a video embedded here. What is this one? Oh, it's the one we just watched. Okay. It's the one we already watched. Okay. All right, Star Citizen. On the Star Citizen side, 2025 saw a number of important pieces come together. We released not one, but two star systems in a single year. Welcomed the return of the beloved landing zone Levski and added new locations around the verse, opening more space to explore and spend time in. All right, while technically they delivered two star systems, one is more or less a complete star system. The second one, Nyx, is a shell of a star system. There's no planets, there's no moons. Not yet. Right? There's some asteroid bases, right, in a major asteroid landing zone. That's all there really is there for the moment. More on that later. All right, server meshing was the key technology that made all this possible. With the release of 4.0.1 to the live environment on January 28th, we moved into a bigger, more permanent, and stable universe. And while there are a few hiccups with some legacy systems like the elevators and air traffic control that were built long before server meshing was conceived, server meshing itself has been working flawlessly since the beginning. A testament to the design and execution of the system by our network, backend, engine, and gameplay teams. MGB, it's not a matter of should, it's a matter of if you want to or not. But I can tell you that some of those missions are rough. And it is all space combat. Right, until you get to unlock the Vandal Tech Smugglers mission, which is ship combat and FPS combat. And that one you need a group. But the first ones you can do, like the first ones are pretty easy. But the difficulty goes up pretty fast. So there's no point in not starting to do it. Unless you have something else you want to go do. I mean, there's no rush to it. Oh, nice, Hildebrandt. Were you able to get some RAM that didn't cost you your son in exchange? You're going to be gone for the next few days visiting in-laws in the mountains for the holidays. Ah, no worries, my friend. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. An arm and a kidney? Yeah. And Ninja Me, dude, if I were you, I would be taking a different weapon every couple of missions just to get used to it. But it won't matter because those missions over there, as I said, if you're going to Nyx, they're all space missions. They're all space combat. Until you unlock Tech Smugglers, which is like 3 ranks up. Right? It's a junior applicant or whatever they call it. All right, every day it handles tens of thousands of people playing concurrently in shared instances of up to 700 players. Yeah, hard to think that just a year ago, or just a little over a year ago, there was only 50 people on a server for, for the entire Stanton system. And then they slowly increased it to 100. And then we went from 100 to 700 people with server meshing. And it's likely going to go up even more. For something that simulates everything to the level of detail that we do, at the scale we do, in first and third person, this is truly a mind-boggling achievement. Most other multiplayer games top out at between 50 to 100 players in a much more contained space than we allow you to explore in Star Citizen. And the MMOs with high player counts in the same instance don't simulate and render the world to the extent we do. As multiple servers now manage our vast universe, the individual server performance has greatly increased, creating a much greater experience for all of you. And due to its design with a separate service that tracks the state of the universe for all servers and clients, it allows us to quickly recover from a client or server crash without losing your progress, which is a huge quality of life win. Yes, indeed it is. In fact, I've experienced this a couple times over the last several days. Right, all of a sudden you just get a message. Some things that you're trying to interact with something, it just stops working, and then a few seconds later you get a message that says server error, and all you got to do is wait a couple of minutes, and it comes right back up, and you're right back where you were. We also ship more mission content and in-game events than ever before this year. That included large-scale moments like teaming up to take on an irradiated Apex Valakar or coming face-to-face with Yormandi, as well as long-running storylines to help add depth and context to the verse. I have not yet done the irradiated Apex Valakar. Something to look forward to. And Yormandi, and I did it with Imp last night. We ran through the Yormandi cave. And surprised that we were able to finish it before they started a server maintenance window. But I got two eyeballs and a tongue. Yay! And it's gross. Dude, it's so gross. The animation, well, for the tongue is kind of, I mean, it's like you slice it off and then you're holding it there in your hands. But the eyeball's worse. The eyeball is like you punch right into the middle of the eyeball, get a good handhold, and then just yank the whole eyeball out. It's disgusting. Okay, the environments continue to evolve as well. Expanded weather effects and planetary conditions help make locations feel more distinct and atmospheric, while improvements to character, player interaction, and AI contributed to a more intuitive experience. We also expanded the vehicle lineup, introducing 24 new vehicles, while continuing to improve the ships and ground vehicles already in your hands. Supporting all of this is a significantly increased pace of delivery compared to previous years. In 2025, Star Citizen delivered 11 major patches, more than 40 live publishes, 147 PTU builds, and several tech previews. This new pace allowed us to iterate faster, respond to feedback sooner, and deliver more content to play throughout the year. We closed out the year with the introduction of engineering in Star Citizen 4.5, adding new layers of interaction, decision-making, and responsibility to managing your ship. Engineering is an important step toward the deeper systematic experiences I've always wanted to build, where coordination and your crew truly matter, while future systems such as Maelstrom's physically based materials and destruction, more realistic shield gameplay with generators and emitters, and our upcoming crafting system will further deepen engineering. It was important to bring engineering into the verse now so we can begin refining the experience in a live environment. All right, so last night when I was playing with Imp, we went to a hostile distribution facility, and we got shot down, but we survived the crash. Right? I was able to fix the ship enough to be able to fly it a little bit closer to the facility so we didn't have to walk so far. We only need to walk like a couple hundred meters instead of several kilometers. Right? So it is kind of cool to be able to actually do that, right? Your ship isn't necessarily just dead. You can actually repair it unless it explodes, in which case...
Yep, you're screwed.
All right, finally, as a Christmas surprise, we quietly released an experimental VR mode in Alpha 4.5. What began as a passion project quickly caught people's attention, and the response from those who have tried it has been genuinely exciting. Yeah, everybody has been praising the VR thing, even though obviously it's still early iteration. And man, speaking of, all right, so this is the Apex Valakar, but Yormandi is not all that different from this. All right, so Yarmandi has an attack where he kind of like reels back and strikes forward like a snake. Man, I cannot imagine what that would look like in VR. I'd probably shit myself. I'd have to make sure I'm wearing my clinch pants. I've long believed that Star Citizen is a natural fit for VR because of how we build our worlds. We physicalize almost everything, keeping first and third person views consistent in a shared universe. That approach takes more effort, but it makes the experience feel more grounded and real, and it highlights the value of those design choices in a way few other technologies can. Being able to experience ships, environments, and equipment at true scale, with natural movement and directional audio, adds a level of immersion that's difficult to capture on a traditional display. All the detail we put into our environments, props, ships, and gear really pays off when you're up close and personal. This is still an early and experimental step, and there's plenty we want to improve. We need to continue dialing in the diegetic UI so it feels comfortable and readable in VR. Refine FPS controls so your input controls your body rather than where you're looking. And add more dedicated control support. These are solvable problems and ones we're excited to tackle. One moment. Barking dogs. Okay. This is still an early and experimental step, and there's plenty we want to improve. We need to continue dialing in the diegetic UI. All right, I already read that problem. Oh, no, I didn't. It feels so comfortable and readable in VR. Refined FPS controls. Yep, okay, we did. All right, it's also worth mentioning that the new VR mode would not be possible without the engine and graphics work happening behind the scenes. Ongoing optimization efforts by our core technology group and our transition to Vulkan have made a meaningful difference. And without that work, I don't think VR would be running as smoothly in its first iteration. All of this, combined with hard focus on bug fixing and quality of life features, has made Star Citizen more fun, stable, and playable than ever. And the numbers back it up. We had record-setting engagement this year and more than 64 million hours played in Star Citizen, up from 48 million in 2024. You set new records in peak concurrency and unique daily users, and we saw huge increases in every metric, including 40 to 60% increase in average daily users and average peak concurrency. We also saw huge improvements in server stability with 57% fewer player disconnections per 1 million player hours compared to 2024. 2025 truly was the year of playability for Star Citizen. Yeah, I can attest that the servers are almost always flipping full, man. All right, Squadron 42. This is the big one. All right, on the Squadron 42 front, our focus throughout 2025 was to build on the progress of 2024 and what we showed at last year's CitizenCon by bringing the game to content complete and closing out remaining core tasks in preparation for beta. All chapters are now fully playable from beginning to end, and we've been playing through the game ourselves regularly. Squadron 42 is a large game, over 40 hours in length, and it's becoming increasingly clear how special it will be once the remaining polish, optimization, and bug fixing is complete. A big part of what makes this possible is technology we've built at CIG over many years. The ability to move seamlessly from on foot into a vehicle, and you can fly and move around inside, down to a planet or across star systems, all without loading screens, creates a level of immersion that's very difficult to replicate. That combination of close-up interaction and galactic scale is at the core of what makes Squadron 42 so unique. Equally important is the quality of the content itself, from writing and performance capture to characters, environments, ships, lighting, sound, cinematics, and design. The level of care across the entire game is something I'm incredibly proud of. Combined with deeply interactive systems, it creates an experience that pulls you into the world and keeps you there. Yep, phrasing. Yes, indeed. Right, but it sounds like Squadron 42 is close to going to beta. What beta means, I'm not 100% sure in terms of engagement with people that have been, that already have Squadron 42 or not. I don't know what that means. I would assume it's going to be a closed beta. Community. What continues to mean the most to us is the community that has grown alongside this journey. You have given us your time, shared your perspectives, and chosen to take part in something that is truly bigger than all of us. It is the next great adventure where millions of like-minded explorers get to live among the stars, and we could not ask for a better crew. Throughout the year, hundreds of Bar Citizen events took place around the world, creating spaces where stories were shared, friendships were formed, and a shared passion for this universe came to life. We were fortunate enough to attend 24 of these in person, and each one was a reminder of the care and creativity you bring to this community. These moments matter. They help us keep us grounded in what in
Words. They're hard.
They help keep us grounded in why we do what we do, and they continue to inspire and motivate us in ways that were truly rewarding. That same energy carried through online. You organize racing events, watch parties, social meetups, and more throughout the year, bringing people together no matter the time zones or continents. CitizenCon Direct was a standout moment for us, with dozens of watch parties happening around the world simultaneously. Despite the distance between us, it generally felt like we were more connected than ever. Thank you for the time, patience, and passion you continue to share with us. Whether you joined us at an event, helped test a build on the PTU, organized the gathering, or simply spent time experiencing the universe with others, you are at the center of our ambition and what makes this entire journey possible. Eye on the horizon. Looking ahead to 2026, our focus remains clear. We'll continue improving stability and depth in Star Citizen while expanding and connecting core systems that shape how you play, from engineering to inventory, crafting, social tools, and other foundational features, alongside expanding the playable universe itself. Social tools, oh my god.
Don't even get me started. We flippin' need those, like, last year, or the year before, or the year before that, or maybe even before that.
Server meshing will become dynamic. So they're looking at server meshing becoming dynamic next year. Server meshing will become dynamic, allowing the mesh to reconfigure in real time based on player activity and server load. This evolution is foundational to supporting the large-scale group experiences we've always envisioned and will enable us to expand the universe even further. Our goal is to have thousands of players in the same shared universe instance. Components of the server meshing systems are being leveraged to deliver instance areas and experiences, allowing our designers to craft balanced content that integrates seamlessly into the universe. As we expand outward, we're also building deeper. Genesis planets represent our next step in planetary tech, offering breathtaking worlds with significantly improved graphical fidelity and denser, more dynamically assembled biomes. These planets are driven by the rules of nature, and our designers creating ecosystems that feel alive and authentic. Combined with Starchitect, locations throughout, Genesis planets deliver both the environmental depth and the gameplay density we need. Supporting this will be new AI population management system that creates inhabitants appropriate to their local environment and enables more complex interactions between agents. This approach to building living, breathing planets is key to scaling the game to heights we're aiming for. Yeah, dynamic server meshing is going to change everything as much as server meshing itself did. Right? And it's the big technical hurdle to 1.0. After that, it's just content. Right? And places and all that. But the big technological hurdle is server meshing, or dynamic server meshing. We're also upgrading core systems that have been with us for years. As part of our item recovery work, inventory, insurance, and cross-patch persistence are all getting significant improvements. The focus is on making it easier to interact with your belongings while improving the stability and speed of these systems overall. These are integral parts of any MMO experience, and getting them right matters. I know from the last time they demoed the inventory system, I thought we would have already had it. I thought we would have gotten it with 4.5 or even 4.4, but we didn't. So I'm hoping it'll be in the first patch of the year.
Please.
For Squadron 42, our priority remains quality and polish as we move toward beta and release. We're confident in the direction the game is headed, and we are fully focused on delivering. We know many of you are eager to play, and we're looking forward to putting it in your hands. We don't plan on a long, drawn-out marketing campaign, as we've already done our share of trailers and gameplay previews. When it's time, you and the rest of the gaming world will hear a lot more from us. Thank you for continuing to share your time, your feedback, and your passion for this universe. Star Citizen and Squadron 42 exist because of all of you, and that is something I will never take for granted. From all of us at Cloud Imperium Games, we wish you a happy holiday season and a great start to the new year. Chris Roberts. Yeah, so, it may still be possible for a Squadron 42 release at the end of Invictus. That's my personal opinion of what their internal goal may be, because the Invictus event, right? It's for Star Citizen, not Squadron 42, but it is the celebration of the military, right, and recognition of the military in the Star Citizen universe. Right, but there's also a big, huge sale that goes on there in that time frame, so it wouldn't make any sense to release Squadron 42 before the event, or even at the front of the event, because you'd be taking away focus from the event itself. However, at the end of the event, I think that would be the perfect time to release Squadron 42, like the last day of the event. However, it all remains to be seen if Squadron 42 is going to be in a state to be able to do that or not. NGB, I think everybody's looking forward to Squadron 42. Speaking of, if you're wondering what Squadron 42 is, here you go. This is the prologue chapter of Squadron 42, and it is flippin' epic. It's over an hour long, so I'll let you watch it on your own. But if you haven't seen it,
Holy shit biscuits.
okay, so without further ado, let's get started today. Brandon, yeah, well, not only that, is I'm pretty sure like the first couple of months after the launch of Squadron 42, a lot of focus will still be on fixing any remaining bugs that pop up. And then after that, I expect Star Citizen is going to start moving much, much faster, because so much of Star Citizen has been focused on Squadron 42. Well, so much of CIG has been focused on Squadron 42, I should say. By the way, I'm doing this series on my alt account, so this is provocatory. Or in the queue for best? MGB's on a maxed out server. I'm gonna try Asia. Punctual Lunar. A lot of people are on the holiday break, so there's going to be
A lot of people playing Star Citizen.
NGB, I'm on my alt account, and I'm in Pyro. Oh, am I going to bring the death counter back up? Yes, absolutely. Thank you for the reminder. There you go. Okay, so we've died 5 times, but just so you know, only 2 of those I think were my error. Right, Right, or from normal gameplay, I should say. The rest were from game errors. I am Slowfeet, yes. Died from features a few times, yes. I think we fell through the world once. Okay, so we started this last time with just over, I think, 3,000 credits. We're now up to 126,000 credits. Right, we now have a partial suit of, well, actually we have a complete suit of armor, but it's kind of piecemeal. The only thing I've actually bought is the helmet, because we had to have a helmet to be able to get through a area. And I think we bought the backpack. Right, and we bought a Uborov pistol, which we're still using, unfortunately. Right, but all the other armor pieces we've actually looted. Alright, so yep, we look a little untasteful, but... Alright. Let's see where these maintenance takes us. Right back to... Oh, Yang's place is new. So those will take us to some new areas. Checkmate Habstroll. Oh yeah, let's do this. It's an easy 6 grand. And I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna bring the mining attachment. Oh, that's right. Didn't I pull this off a long time ago? Alright, so one of these is we're going to set up as medical. The other one is set up as a SRT. Oh, we do have a med gun now, but we're still using a pistol. We haven't looted a rifle yet. And we're going to go sell those. Alright, so let's go make some money. Sloofy, where do you plan on putting it? Where do you plan on doing it? I chose Pyro because I actually have not spent that an overwhelming amount of time exploring words. Again, I have not spent an overwhelming amount of time exploring Pyro. Alright, I need to go hit the pharmacy real quick. Okay, I need this. I need the attachment. I have the refill. Wait, no, I have the attachment. I need the refill. Never mind. I just bought a second one. Huh. Nice Palatino armor set. I have one of those on my main. This is what I actually need. And we'll keep it back up. We're gonna pick up other people's trash because we're gonna go sell this stuff. It won't load that automatically. Let's see, take a look here. There we go.
Can I get you anything?
No, not today.
Whatever it is you want, just be quick, okay?
All right, let's sell this stuff that we picked up that we don't need.
What's the rumpus?
I heard about Amelia Boyd's past, and it was really sad. It doesn't excuse what the Frontier fighters have done, but still, I feel bad for her.
Whatever it is you want.
Crazy.
Just got a new shipment of stuff? Have a look.
I'm gonna keep a whole lot of duplicates of stuff, but
If you need it, I've got it.
failed, huh? All right, well,
How are you getting by?
we need the fuses. Oh, somebody else dropped their shit. More stuff to sell.
Why buy something when you can just take up space for free?
Right, we're gonna be a full-on scavenger,
Come on and check them out.
at least as much as we can. Okay, I have 5 fuses. We're gonna have to buy some more fuses.
What's going on with you?
The guy's got shit for sale. Anybody want to buy handfuls of shit?
Decided to take a few days for myself. I'm not setting an alarm or planning anything. Just gonna let the day take me where it takes me. Feels like I've been going non-stop recently, and it's starting to wear on me.
Can I help you with something?
All right, we have 5. Let's buy 10. All right, those went in my backpack, right? Yep.
Hey, let me know if you need anything.
I've been trying to not buy a rifle if I can help it. All right, let's go do this package run. See, I wasn't kidding. He's got shit for sale.
If you need it, I've got it.
Shit for sale.
If you
Got
need
shit
it,
for
I've
sale.
got it.
What's good with you?
Howdy. Good to have you. Just got a new shipment of stuff? Have a look.
It's gonna start in Stanton. All right, easy 6 grand for that for that run. Reds, is there supposed to be something back here for that? There's supposed to be another store, or it used to be a store? Jimmy, a lot of stuff, rifles or not. You need the big, heavy-duty sniper rifles for that. And the energy sniper, by the way, it gets more powerful the hotter it gets. Right? It's the same with all of the Volt weapons. They all do more damage the hotter they get. However, all of them have different ways of doing it. Right? So the sniper rifle, well, correction, I'm not sure on the sniper rifle. Exactly, I didn't use it that much. But like, for example, the energy LMG, the light machine gun, it starts firing slower as it gets hot, but it hits harder. Right? The Parallax assault rifle goes from bolts to pure lightning. The SMG is just straight up lightning. Right? And then the shotgun fires extremely fast until it starts getting hot. And again, it also slows down, but it does more damage as it gets hotter. All right, what are we doing? All right, so we took some repair contracts. All right, let's go to Sunset Mesa first. But yeah, I'm Sluffy. Even if you're not super duper into PvP, in Pyro, you, at least from my experience this time around, you kind of have to, the only way you're going to really find it is in the contested zones. There aren't that many people in Pyro. Right now, everybody's in Nyx. Right, so for example, there are 449 people on this shard. There's only 19 on the local server. Right, and I think that covers almost all of Pyro. Like 19 people in Pyro. Everybody's in Nyx. Because it's what's new and swanky and all that. And I do believe there's actually some loot crates, or there used to be some loot crates in here somewhere that you could get to. Right, like if you could get up there. Oh, yay. Fruit and poop. I'll take the... those. The pink flares.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Box over there, but there's no way for us to make this jump. Hopefully there's more than just fruit and poop in it. Fruit, poop, and mold.
Guild membership's gonna lapse soon. I haven't needed to mine anything in years, so just kind of let it slip. Weird though. Growing up, that seemed like the coolest, but just been busy with other opportunities, you know.
A box over there. I don't think I can make this jump. Anything in that area down there. You know, there's a box over there, but there's no way for us to be able to... I can't figure out a way to for us to be able to jump across. That's way too big of a jump. Can't go up anymore. There's no way I could jump across to there. Oh, there's a way up right there. I see it. See it? But I still want to know how the hell you get over there. Oh, you did, Brandon? Are you doing it, planning on doing anything nefarious with your alt account? I wouldn't necessarily put your alt in the guild or in the org. You know what I'm saying? Unless we need to jump down there.
Yeah, hey. No problem.
Now, how do we get up there? What the hell is that noise? I don't think we can jump up and grab that. That's too high. How are we supposed to get over there? Because there's no way you can jump from there to there. It's too high, and you'll smack your head anyway, and not be able to make it. Let's just jump up on that pipe, but that's guaranteed death if we can't grab that pipe. What is that noise? Double press spacebar to activate the jump pack. Yeah, we need jump packs. All right, this won't kill me. Yeah, there's no way you're getting up there. Alright, I guess we're gonna go run our repair mission, because... I'm not seeing anything anywhere. Alright. But there are more places like that where you can climb up and walk and get around inside of the station. Went the wrong damn way. I was already up front where I needed to be. Insert dumbass right here in this chair. And what is that noise? I'm at the entrance, dumbass. Look at your hanger. Yeah, Brendan, from my understanding, the plan is at some point you'll be able to combine them. Right, if you wanted to, and or if you have like more than one starter package or a game package on your account, you can have a second character on your main account. All right, let's go play Handyman. Oh, head tracking. Oh, head tracking software. Gotta back the car out of the driveway.
Thank you for visiting. Safe travels.
Man, it looks so awesome here, dude. Alright, off to Monarchs to Sunset Mesa, which is right next to Jackson Swamp. And there's a whole bunch of little smaller community areas around there. Like, in fact, we're not even going to Sunset Mesa, we're going near it. No worries, Brandon. Lurk away, my friend. I appreciate it. And there's usually abandoned ships around. We're gonna see if we can't, it's gonna be dark. Can't loot anything off the ships, like weapons or components or any of that as well. I think like base building, well, we know basic crafting is going to be coming soon to the experimental build. Like base building is still a ways out, dude. There's video on it from CitizenCon from last year. Not this year, but from last year. There's video on how it's going to work. So just look up CitizenCon. There's a chapter for it. One of the panels. And they go over it for like a couple hours. That's because you're going to be able to do farming too. Zercom, yeah, the Pioneer though has been completely redone. I'm assuming you also saw what they've done with the Pioneer. It's gonna be even bigger than it originally planned. Where? What's up, buddy? Not anything lootable. Nothing on the outside. Hey, it's the donkey. I mean, the mule. I'm pretty sure those are mining components. I realized I don't have a tractor beam attachment. I have 2 multi-tools and no oh, okay, they're just decoration. Never mind, I can't interact with them anyway, so they're just decoration. Alright, so that one's repaired. The other one's on the roof. Uh-oh. That's problematic. He won't climb up that ladder. He starts twitching out. Is there another way up? I want my 30 grand, dude. Oh, come on. Are you flipping serious? All that for nothing? Just climb the ladder, dude. Get off the ladder. You won't climb it, get off of it. Well, that's not a real thing, apparently. I'm like, just run up the banner. Nope, you fall right through it. Oh, ladder. Oh, come on. Why won't you climb up the ladder, dude? Okay, well, let's do it the other way. I don't know why he won't climb the ladders. I want my 30 grand.
Launch complete.
Is that somebody shooting at me? What is that? I think it's just a graphical error. Okay. All right, we're gonna run the risk. If the wind blows, the ship's gonna move. At least this is going faster than last time, right? Last time the back end was really janky and it took like 30 seconds or more to be able to put a fuse in your hand. We're bracing against the wind. That's not good. Oh, come on. That is not what I said to do. Come on, get up there. Dude. Thank you. All right. We got our 30 grand. Wouldn't it have been funny if it wouldn't let me back up in my ship right there? Oh, that one's owned. That means that guy's here. I do kind of want to go look at There is a cave entrance down there, and there's 4 homies. I don't know if they're hostile or not. Oh, Carna rifle. Decent looking armor. He looks like a citizens guy. He doesn't. You guys don't seem to care that we're here, huh? They're not shooting at us. I don't think they're headhunters. Headhunters would shoot us on sight, I believe, at the moment. All right, let's go to our next maintenance job here. A lot of quasi-grazers around here, which are space cows. Hopefully this one has working ladders.
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear up.
Oh, landing her down, dummy.
Initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear down.
Once in a blue moon in Pyro, people just shoot your ship just to shoot your ship. And leave you stranded, and they chuckle and fly away. Hopefully nobody does that. All right, let's see if there's anything in here to loot. Oh, a tractor beam entrapment attachment. I need that. I'll take the cruise Lux mold. All right, fuses have been replaced. Where are these pipes? Where are these leaky pipes? Arc Mark 4 legs, Cryastro edition, or Lynx legs black. I think that's what we're wearing, right? No, we were wearing Lynx legs. We're wearing Inquisitor legs now. Yeah, too big to fit in our backpack. We're still wearing a light armor chest and light backpack. Hey, homie, is there anything in here worth stealing? You wouldn't know, would you? Hi. Here's your roof ladder. Let me climb it, please. Oh, this one I can climb. I was like, man, I don't want to fly my ship over here and do that again. That's a little janky and quite dangerous. Anything over here? Not really. What about this one? What's with all the damn gloves? Lots of candy bars, a hat, 2 more multi-tools, an Addy jacket. Sienna, I don't know. I don't think we need an Addy jacket. Vanilla flavored protein bars, no thanks. All right, one more pipe to fix downstairs. How do we miss it? Because it's in the ceiling. Alright, there's another 30 grand. Did I already check this crate? I think I did. Yeah, more cruise Lux. It'll save us from having to buy some on our own. Speaking of which, we're already thirsty. See, we look like a hard ass. Well, shit.
Shit on a biscuit.
Game crash. Alright, with any luck, we should be right back exactly where we were. Yep. I was double checking. We should be server locked, allowing us to go right back to where we were.
Let's hope.
The other thing I'm trying to do on my this alt account is do things different than what I do on my main. Not just different, but do different, completely different things. Like these maintenance missions, I wouldn't do them on my main, probably. Alright, but it's also to, you know, explore and see what's around Pyro. Imp before waking up in a tub of ice. Yes, indeed. What's up, Mr. Imp? How are we doing today? Wait, have I ever asked you how you came up with the name of Deranged Imp? There we go. Sweet. Alright, back to where we were. Okay. One more maintenance mission and it'll put us over 200 grand. There's another hatch going down? I'm gonna pick these up, huh? There's another hatch going down. And another. Oh, lots of medical stuff that's worth money. We'll take the whole thing. Uh-oh. Don't get stuck in the pipes. An apron. Yep, mining gadgets. Rat shit. There's literally rat shit. I can't interact with that, so it's just a display. All right, let's see where these down hatches go. Well, there is no loot box over there. Really? You gotta pick all 4 of these up? How come never any weapons? Okay, so it's not an actual hatch. Well, I mean, it's a hatch, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. I'm guessing this is meant for some other type of mission that we don't have. That doesn't open. Anybody else got a basement they want me to crawl around inside of? You just finished some errands? Nice. Mr. Gasket, yes, I'm in Pyro. I'm on Monox at the moment. At a homestead. Yeah, I was in a garage and it had nothing in it. Mr. Gasket, yeah, it's a huge system.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online. Launch complete. Shield system offline.
All right, Yang's place is 150 kilometers away, so. Mr. Gasket, yeah, in its early days, it was bad. It was Murder Hobo City. But like right now, dude, there's literally 13 people in Pyro on this server.
Quantum drive is now on.
Everybody's in Nyx. Mr. Gasket, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Oh, man, look at that.
Is now off.
That is a nice sunrise. Yeah, I can't believe how many caves are around here.
Shield system online.
This guy, I don't have a home. Well, this character, my main, doesn't have a home hanger. It's bugged out or whatever it is. Imp had that problem last patch. And what he did is he went up to the space station and just claimed all of his ships up there. And a couple days later, his hanger came back. I keep forgetting to try that because I keep doing other things on my main.
Landing gear down.
Well, we're having some serious FPS hits right now. All right, one pipe fixed. No loot boxes around this time. Med guns are worth picking up. I like how you just random go in these people's homes and just, you know, ignore everything they're doing. These are the Vic blades or whatever these are worth picking up. Tire claws are worth picking up. We're gonna take all of that. Dare, grind, dare, Axel. Well, we know what kind of body wash this person uses. Eight of those, huh? Light armor set in there, but we don't really have any way to carry it. Scarguard! What's up, my friend? How you doing today? I wish there was an easier way to do this instead of having to open up your inventory and say carry every single time. Wait, wasn't there something in here? Well, I brought just enough fuses for these missions. All right, one more pipe to fix. And not lootable. Huh. Supposed to be something there. Alright, how did I miss this pipe? Oh, you can't heal yourself with these now, Imp. Look. Alright, do we want to go look in the basement? Sure. But I'm gonna do it this way. Much easier. That's all there is in there? Really? Those are just scenery and they're not lootable. All around on my belly. Literally nothing down here. Alright, well, let's stay out of the basements. Oh, where's the hatch? Be kind of funny if I got stuck in here because I couldn't figure out to find the goddamn hatch to get out, right? Alright, our backpack is pretty much full. Let's head back to Checkmate and sell what we found. I'm just admiring your look. Not really. Okay, so now we have over 200 grand in the bank. All right, we're gonna have a little bit more. We're gonna make a few thousand more selling the shit we picked up. All right, and then we'll see if we can't get into some trouble.
Online. Launch complete.
Look at this place, though.
Shield system offline. Quantum drive.
Looks like it was made in Kerbal. I could see that actually as a Kerbal planet. And we might have to head off to another area to see if we can find some different mission types. But I think we have enough money now. I'm gonna buy a full set of gear. I'm gonna sell everything we own, basically, and buy a full set of heavy armor with an extra large backpack.
Quantum drive is now off. Shield system online. Landing gear down.
All right. Repaired a little bit of wear and tear in the ship and get some fuel. Also, if you're not aware, today's the last day of Luminalia, so make sure you grab all your Luminalia gifts. Yeah, so we're gonna be running through the system naked, or through here naked. Basically, just in our boxers. You don't have any idea how bad it, like, there's broken glass. We're running through here barefoot. All you hear is the slap, 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 slap of our bare feet on the floor. Oh, we need to, let's stack some of this stuff. When did I get an 8 SCU storage container? I don't remember getting that. Alright, so that stuff won't stack. Alright. Making all the credits. I don't want to sell anything I'm gonna end up likely buying back. And it's stuck. Okay. Yeah, see those blades are $7 grand a piece. God, I hate that these things keep locking up. All right, 248 grand. All right, let's go spend some money now.
What can I get you?
Extra thick armor. Oh, that's ship parts. I don't want ship parts. I don't want guns either. Gear. I want guns. Just not yet. Wait, that's the bar.
In particular? If you need it, I've got it.
I'm gonna keep that light backpack. You never know. It was only worth 1 credit? Really? Nope, that's the only undersuit there is, so we'll buy it. Well, we can buy the Inquisitor Core medium armor or the Arden light armor. We want medium. Yeah, I want heavy. We want heavy armor.
What's up?
What's up here, anyway? A hangout. All right. Clean up after yourselves. Damn.
You looking for anything in particular? Can I help you with something?
Maybe.
Great new products. Come on and check them out.
Yeah, the only thing they have is the Mazarov terracotta set.
Just got a new shipment of stuff. Have a look.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah. Why buy something for anything in particular? Take up space for free. If you need it, I've got it.
Yeah, they only sell the helmets over here. All right, well. Ozarov it is.
Some great new products. Come on and check them out.
Not sure that went through. Let's go check our inventory. What is that noise?
Got some great new products. Come on and check them out.
All right, it did go through. All right, now we need a ginormous backpack.
Yeah, you know, I'm just out here doing my thing. It's crazy though. A lot of people live around this system.
We're gonna move a lot slower though.
Just gotta figure out what they are.
The Sterling Exploration Backpack, which is really big. I mean, this is a large backpack. It's 150K. This is 180K. 10 grand, dude, for a backpack. But it's going to allow us to be able to grab a lot more stuff. Look at the size of that thing, dude.
Anything specific you're interested in?
You need stuff. I got stuff.
What's the rumpus?
I thought he had shit. All right, now we want a weapon.
Welcome.
Anything up with you?
Wherever.
Where it goes, I guess.
Got some great new products. Come on and check them out. Yeah. Why buy anything specific you're interested in? For free. Got some great new products. Come on and check them out.
You need something? Got some stuff here.
Nice one.
All right, I'm back. Coda pistol.
Got shit for sale.
Can I get you anything?
Fine.
I'm tempted to buy the P6.
Stuff. I got stuff.
Problem is, it hits like a truck. I mean, it's a sniper rifle. It's a 50 caliber sniper rifle.
Shit for sale. Got shit for sale.
It just may not be very useful at the moment.
Hey, what's up?
All right, I'm gonna go with the tried and true FS9.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I thought you might take it.
Shit for sale. Got shit for sale.
Everything good with you?
All right, now let's buy some ammo and some attachments to see what we got.
You need stuff. I got stuff. Hey,
Nice one.
yeah, have a look around.
All right, there's some Coda ammo.
Need stuff. I got stuff.
Got some great new products. Come on and check them out. Great.
Some FS9 ammo.
You looking for anything in particular?
Yeah, weapon attachments, but you don't seem to have any. Other than, yeah, all they have is ammo.
You can just take up space for free.
Hey,
How about
dude,
you go?
I was just spent a whole bunch of money in your shop.
Try and volunteer some time
Won't be coming back to your ugly ass.
The day then.
So much to like about this system. Making it safer seems like a pretty good idea.
Anything new in your world?
Hey, let me know if you need anything. Got some great new products. Come on and check them out. Can I get you anything? Yeah. Why buy something when you can just take up space for free?
Boy, she's flipping grumpy, dude. You mean I sold the multi-tools that actually have modules on them?
Got it.
These are, both these multi-tools are blank.
You looking for anything in particular? If you need it, I've got it. Got some great new products. Come on and check them out.
Find a different color multi-tools. All right.
If you need it, I've got it. Yeah. Why buy something when you can just take up
Shit
space
for
for
sale.
free?
Got shit for sale. You want something? Shit for sale. Got shit for sale.
If you need it, I've got it.
Fine.
Got some great new products.
What you want?
Come on and check them out.
You need something? Got some stuff here.
You looking for anything in particular?
Now I need a tractor beam attachment again because I accidentally sold the other tool that has a tractor beam on it.
Got some stuff here.
Wild times.
Just got a new shipment of stuff? Have a look. Why do I even bother?
Okay.
Hey. You need something? Got some stuff here.
I haven't felt so well rested
Howdy.
since I was a
Good
kid.
to have you.
No sweat.
Cutting out stairs wasn't the best decision.
Now we move like molasses. All right, so now let's go over to a different area of Pyro and see what we can find. What's here? While we're here. We might as well do the checkmate stroll. It's an easy 6 grand.
something? Got some stuff here.
Vientos, what's up, my friend? How you doing today? Mr. Gasket, I've done all of the Onyx missions in Stanton multiple times. With the exception of Project Hyperion, that one I've only done once. What do you mean, no appropriate item? Yeah, the shit's bugged out. Lame. Well, I guess we're not gonna get $6 grand for that. Viento's not too bad. I'm starting to get hungry. I overslept today, so I haven't eaten yet. Okay, so... Dude, that is a lot of flipping cargo, dude. Six SCU, we can kind of, sort of, maybe squeeze in 6 SCU. That's going back, that's would be going through the jump point. That's too much. Collect processed food from Jackson Swamp and deliver to Sunset Mesa. That's a very short trip. Can handle a container up to 4 SCU in size. Kinda, sorta, maybe? Let's try it, if it'll give it to us. But we need to go buy a tractor beam attachment because I flippin' sold ours. That seems to kind of be bugged out. One second, actually. Let me see what's on this one. Alright, this is our medical one. Alright, this has nothing on it. I'm gonna drop it. It's only worth 100 credits anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Did that mission take, finally? It did. Alright. We gotta go up to the cargo deck. We move so slow because we're carrying heavy armor and a heavy weapon and heavy ammo. Cargo deck first. And none of these people have any self-respect. Clean up after thyself. All right. Now we got a tractor beam attachment. All right, let's do this quick hauling mission. Should be a fairly short haul. And I think we should be able to fit what we need to fit in here. Even if I have to carry it up backwards so I block the entrance. So Vientos, I see you've been playing a lot of Star Citizen lately. What have you been up to? Oh, and Mr. Gasket, you were asking earlier about the Onyx missions. Yeah, they're worth doing. They don't pay very much, but they're worth doing. The atmosphere and everything in there is pretty cool. Oh, you're gonna give me a... Let me go or what? That's why. More fun with your F-55? Yeah. The F-55 works good if you're at least running with a battle buddy, right? Or a small group. But as a solo weapon, because it takes too long to start spinning up. I don't know why Star Citizen does that with all the Gatling guns, but it takes a while to spin up. It's not a thing in real life. It's instant. Oh, and Mr. Gasket, if you go down into Site B, if you go off to the left side, once you go down the main elevator, you'll know what I'm talking about when you get there. That's where you find your Mondi. Which is like a giant ass eel type of thing. This has been the shortest cargo mission I've ever done. Slid it from there to there.
Quantum drive is now off. Shield system online. Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear down.
I did not ask the doc, but alright, whatever. Oh, somebody left a mule down there.
Offline.
Send down that rickety freight elevator. That container's too big for this ship. All right, I have a close exterior button, right? There we go.
Launch complete.
It'll be a fairly short trip.
Landing gear up.
Probably bring in my landing gear.
Shield system offline. Shield system online.
I don't think I've ever been to one of these Tatooine style landing zones.
Engines offline.
I believe the elevator is down, so we gotta bring it up. All right, contract complete. That company now knows who we are, at least. Oh, don't walk off that. Is that also a freight elevator? Just to be able to get down there. Well, you load up your freight onto this, lift it up, and then load your freight over there. What a pain in the ass. Our gear's too heavy to fully explore everything. It'd take forever. Nothing really around here. Alright, anything new around nearby? $17 SEU of hydrogen from Jackson Swamp to Sunset Mesa. It'd be the same trip, but it's 17 SEU. That would make it... I mean, that's a lot of going back and forth. More maintenance missions around here. It looks like there's another box mission somewhere around here as well. But I'm going to put us in a ship here real quick because I need to go punch the bladder reset button. That open exterior, we opened up everything. Wait, is there a default option? Hold on, real quick. No, that's it. All right. All right, hold that thought. I gotta go punch the bladder reset button, and I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. That took longer than expected, but I had to get food. I had to make food. I was starving. Okay. I made some homemade mac and basically a homemade cheeseburger and mac. Yeah. Right, basically cheese sauce, hamburger, tomatoes, pasta, and cheese sauce. And I use cheddar jack cheese to make the cheese sauce. All right.
Online. Launch complete. Landing gear up.
Let's take a look at his Mustang, see what it's got going on. Game rules. And it just has badgers on the front. Not an exotic.
Shield system offline.
All right, let's see. Where are we? Let's go to Pyro 1 and just see what's out there.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, game rules gets around a lot. Everybody doesn't know game rules just means that it's an abandoned ship. Sandy, this is the first time I've eaten today. And it's after 3 in the afternoon.
Quantum drive is now off.
It's a blueberry. Those are all Lazarus locations. Anything for contracts showing up? Just this one. From Chala's Beach. I don't know where that is. And maybe go to Sullen. Or rather, Yella, which is in Stanton. Nothing local. No local missions, anyway. Injured, yeah, they'll be the ones shooting at you. That's why we run around with lights. So don't forget about your helmet light, but even better is a weapon light. The light you can put on the bottom of the weapon gives you better coverage than a helmet light and isn't as blinding to yourself. Right, and if you see any scopes that have an LL in them, they'll say like LL something, those are low light scopes. So if you use them and you tap left shift, they're night vision scopes. Yeah, if you're aiming down sights anyway, you don't really need the laser pointer. I gave myself the hiccups. Pyro 4, huh? Where's Pyro 4? Do we have enough gas to get there at this point? That's Bloom. Wait. Pyro 4 is a planet that got recaptured, right, by another planet? Which planet is it actually in orbit? What's the actual planet? I don't remember. That's right, Pyro 5. Okay. There's got to be something at Bloom too, right? Bloom isn't that far.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
And I know there's a space station over Bloom. And MGB, they will be loot only. You won't find them in stores.
Quantum fuel is at 75%. Quantum drive is now off.
Our obituary is right over there. Maintenance missions. More maintenance missions. We didn't bring any fuses. All right, let's go to Pyro 5. That's just more of the same that we've already been doing. Okay, I feel better. I needed that food. Yep, food is very good. I need to drink. Speaking of, I need to drink something in game. One wasn't enough, huh? Yeah, I threw those right through the tailgate. Somebody else's ship is going to be flying the same route, and they're going to smack one of those bottles. Imp, what is around Pyro 5? Gaslight Station? Oh damn, there's all kinds of fucking moon. I don't think I've ever been over here. I don't think I've ever been over here. Because we're gonna need some quantum fuel.
Quantum fuel is at 25%.
Imp, nope. Everything is default. The only thing we've bought is the set of armor and the weapon we're wearing now. Dude, we started with $3 grand. I haven't even thought about ship upgrades yet.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, this place is something. Wait, is this a gas giant? Is Pyro 5 a gas giant?
Quantum drive is now off.
I'm at Pyro 5. Pyro 5 is a gas giant. I did not know that. Can I burn myself there? No, you can implode your ship by flying into it. If you fly down far enough. I've never been here to this specific one, but...
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Has a derelict outpost, and that is it. There is nothing else here yet. I want to see what this place looks like when we're not on the dark side. Right at the day-night terminator. And if everything is rotating correctly, this is sunset.
Quantum drive is now off.
CIG really needs to start populating some of this stuff. There's a whole lot of territory with absolutely nothing going on. Scientific, no, you cannot own land in Star Citizen yet. All you can get is a hangar at the moment. I just want a better look around. Get down lower below some of this haze. And damn, is that bright. Imp, is there anywhere on any of these moons or Pyro 4 that can I can refuel at, or do I have to go to Gaslight? Chala's Beach. I don't know why, but this reminds me of Mars. Like images from, you know, the rovers. This place has a thick atmosphere.
Shield system online. Shield system offline. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Man, so dramatic. That's a lot of water down there. I dealt a dog. Come here, mamas. All right, come on, hugs. Hugs. All the way up. Come on, hugs. Hugs. All the way up. You're not on the camera yet. Get all the way up here. Come here. Come here. There you go. There's a girl. There's my girl. I know it's almost your time. I know. We're gonna land and refuel. We're gonna land and refuel, and then it's your time. Oh, you want that? Okay. I'll let you have that. Here. Delta's here to let me know that it is almost her time.
Quantum drive is now off.
And she is very stingy when it comes to sharing her time.
Shield system online. Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear down. Climb.
All right, let's take a look at what contracts are actually over here. And these are all medium hauling missions. None of these are small ones. Other than this one. But then it's going back to Yella. Back to Stanton. That's a lot of money for a one-way trip. Or not a lot of money for a one-way trip. Unknown Taurus. Standard loadout, no cargo. All right. I am going to have to call it a night here, so we're going to fly off somewhere so we can log out. Somewhere far enough away that we won't get messed with.
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear down.
I think it's a good place to bed down for the night. Far enough away from there that we won't really show up on anybody's radar. And we're in a little valley. All right, so we doubled our money today. And just like that, you can also just, you don't actually have to land anywhere. Well, we could have done it in space too, but what I mean is you don't actually have to land and like store your ship anywhere. And you are good to go. All right, but boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Rocketeers all, that is going to have to do it for me today. As I'm going to need to take that little black four-legged terrorist to the park before she pops a gasket to play Frisbee. All right, so this is a little bit slower way of playing the game and just kind of exploring around and seeing what there is to do, whatnot. Turns out there's actually not that much in Pyro, unfortunately. I thought there would have added more by now. All right, but later this evening, I'll be back on my main account in Star Citizen for anybody that wants to go get into some trouble. Imp, you up for farming Yarmandi at least once or twice more? Later this evening? Nice. Yeah, so if you haven't been there, that Yarmandi is the eel that's in the bottom of Site B at the Onyx facilities in Stanton. Is where that is. All right, but in the interim, I am actually uploading these to YouTube. Today's episode kind of sucks, but I'm gonna upload it anyway. All right, somebody does not know, yes, I do have a YouTube channel now. Most of it, though, is re-uploads of different episodes of our live streams. I'm trying to get more subscribers over there that make it actually worth doing dedicated YouTube content. All right, so if you have not done so, click on that link right there. Give me a subscription over there if you would. If you are new here, if you have not hit that follow button for me, please do so now. It would be greatly appreciated. All right, so tomorrow, as I said, I'm going to try to stream every day through the new year. Tomorrow, we are back for episode 22 of our Uncurbed Start modded career. For tomorrow. Anybody needs social links like Discord, all that stuff, there you go. You can find it there. But until then, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out today. All the resubs today, much appreciated. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, you guys
stay dangerous.